Good morning, everybody. Steve Fletcher with a trumpet for my people. Today is December 29th, 2021. And I have a quick update for you guys this morning. I just want to share a piece of information that I see. And as you guys know, over the last 2 to 3 weeks, I have been focusing on everything coming up on January 6th through January 9th. Okay, we have many signs pointing to this time. We actually have signs that begin very strongly on January 3rd. January 3rd is the day of Comet Leonard, perihelion, closest to the sun. January 4th is the vaccine mandate deadline that is going into effect. January 5th is the 5G switch on. Then we have the information about January 7th, January 8th, January 9th, and the connection to the 1,335 days, the connection to the 2,300 days, and we have Venus as the bright morning star starting on January 8th. Okay? So all of this information I have been focusing on. I will leave a full list of all my documented videos showing why I'm watching all of this. And this time frame specifically, I want to share with you today from Haggai chapter 2. And I want to look at Zerubbabel, who becomes what is known as God's signet ring. Okay, and there's an interesting detail about this I want to show to you. Okay, I'm going to show this to you in the Interlinear Bible in BibleHub.com. Interlinear Bible, and this gives us the English connected to the Hebrew, connected to the Strong's Concordance number of each word. Okay, Haggai 2:21. It says, "Speak to Zerubbabel, governor of Judah, saying, I will shake heaven and earth." Okay. Haggai 2:22. "And I will overthrow the throne of kingdoms, and I will destroy the strength of kingdoms of the nations, and I will overthrow the chariots and those who ride in them, and shall come down the horses and their riders, every one by the sword of his brother." Okay. Then it goes on in verse 23, and it says, "In that day, says Yahweh of hosts, I will take you, Zerubbabel, son of Shealtiel, my servant, says Yahweh, and I will make you like a signet ring, for I have chosen you, says Yahweh of hosts." Okay. In that day, says Yahweh of hosts, I will take Zerubbabel, son of Shealtiel, my servant, says Yahweh, and I will make like a signet ring for you. I have chosen you. I have chosen you, says Yahweh of hosts. Okay. I will make you like a signet ring. All right. So Zerubbabel is a signet ring. Okay, what does a signet ring mean? Okay, let's look at this. What does a signet ring mean? A seal or a signet ring. A seal or a signet ring, and it goes on to say that a seal, a signet ring hung by a cord about the neck, worn on the finger of a right hand. The two customs apparently combined, used to attest a royal missive, a royal mission. Okay, what does it mean that Zerubbabel was the Lord's signet ring? In Haggai 2:23 we read, "On that day, declares the Lord Almighty, I will take you, my servant Zerubbabel, son of Shealtiel, declares the Lord, and I will make you like my signet ring, for I have chosen you." What did God mean when he said Zerubbabel was his signet ring? Ancient kings used signet rings to designate authority, honor, or ownership. A signet contained an emblem unique to the king. Official documents were sealed with the dollop of soft wax impressed with the king's signet, usually kept on a ring on his finger. Such a seal certified the document as genuine, much like a notary public's stamp today. In 1 Kings 21:8, the evil queen Jezebel took King Ahab's signet ring and wrote letters in Ahab's name and sealed them with his seal. The ring stamp gave her letters the king's authority. In Daniel 6:17, a signet ring was used to seal a stone covering a lion's den. A stone was brought and laid on the mouth of the den, and the king sealed it with his own signet and with the signet of his lords, that nothing might be changed concerning Daniel. A royal signet ring is also featured in Genesis 41 and Esther 8. It is important to understand who Zerubbabel is. He is the governor of the rebuilt Jerusalem and is himself of royal blood, being a descendant of David and the grandson of Judah's king Jehoiakim. Years earlier, Jehoiakim had lost his throne when he was deported to Babylon. In fact, God pictured Jehoiakim as a signet ring being removed from God's finger. Now God calls Zerubbabel the signet ring, but this time it won't be removed. In Haggai's prophecy, God is giving Zerubbabel encouragement and hope. The governor is chosen for a unique and noble purpose. As God's signet ring, Zerubbabel is given a place of honor and authority. God is reinstating the Davidic line and renewing his covenant with David. Judah still has a future as they look forward to the coming son of David, the Messiah, who would one day overturn royal thrones and shatter the power of foreign kingdoms. Zerubbabel is also called my servant. This title was often a messianic reference in the Old Testament. The triad of servant, son, and signet ring created a special combination of encouragement for Zerubbabel in his important and difficult task of reconstructing the Jewish temple. As God's signet ring, Zerubbabel became a picture of the future Messiah, Jesus Christ, who will also establish his people in the Promised Land, construct an even grander temple, and lead the righteous in never-ending worship. Okay. Zerubbabel is called the servant and the signet ring. Okay, and so what does this mean, and why am I sharing this with you today? Okay, if Zerubbabel is a sign, and he was chosen as a signet ring, I wonder if there's anything in the number that is corresponding to his name in the Hebrew Strong's Concordance. 22:16. Zerubbabel. Now he's not only connected to one number, but he's connected to actually two numbers. Zerubbabel 22:16 and Zerubbabel 22:17. Okay. 22:17 and 22:16. Okay, Zerubbabel, the sign of God. Does anyone see a date in this name? January 6th, 2022. January 7th, 2022. Okay. Hanukkah is all about an 8-day feast. And we're watching the 6th, the 7th, the 8th, and the 9th day of January. And this also happens to be connected to the name of Zerubbabel, maybe even showing us the day, the sign, the signet ring of God, the signet ring of God. And I just wanted to share this with you. There's a lot of information that we are following and watching, and this may be intertwined with everything else connected to the timing of what we're watching. Day 1335 from Israel's 70th birthday, and 2300 days from Obama and Pope Francis together at the White House, and Venus becoming the morning star on January 8th. Okay, so I mean, we're talking about the last day of normalcy on earth before the beginning of the Great Tribulation, before the rapture of the church. Zerubbabel 22:17 and Zerubbabel 22:16, January 6th and January 7th of 2022. I just wanted to share this piece of information with you. I'll leave all the links for my previous videos in the description box. I pray you're blessed today. This is Steve Fletcher with the trumpet for my people, the sign of his coming revealed.